Hello and welcome to Unit 7, Part 4. My name is Mr. Bell. We're going to talk about probability and analyzing two-way tables. A bag contains 3 red marbles, 2 blue, 4 yellow, and 1 green. What is the probability of reaching into the bag and grabbing a blue marble? Well, remember from way back when, probability is just a ratio of what you want over the total. Some textbooks say favorable outcomes over total possible outcomes. But basically, in this case, what do we want? We want to know the chances of grabbing a blue marble. Well, how many blue marbles were there? There were 2 blue marbles. Now we have to figure out the total to go in the denominator. There's 3 red plus 2 blue, that makes 5. Plus 4 yellow is 9, plus 1 green is 10. So 2 out of the 10 total are blue. So if we reached in that bag with 10 marbles in it, the probability of grabbing a blue one is 2/10, which simplifies to 1/5, which as a decimal number gives us 0.2. And recall that 0.2 is a decimal. To convert that to a percent, you move the decimal over 2 places to the right, meaning there is a 20% probability, a 2 out of 10 or a 1 out of 5 chance of grabbing a blue marble. Remember, it's what you want over the total possible. On this slide, we're given a two-way table, and we have some questions dealing with statistics and probability. First thing it says is, what is the total number of boys? Well, what we have here is a two-way table giving us 9th, 10th, and 11th grade, and then another listing of boys and girls. So if I'm looking for the total number of boys, I need to add up this left column, which is the 9th grade boys, 10th grade boys, and 11th grade boys. So the total number of boys is 142. Number 2 says the percent of 10th graders that are girls. So let's look at where the 10th graders are. We want to know what percent of all of the 10th graders, 40 plus 38 total, we want to know what percent of them are girls. So we got to take our what we want, which is 38, over the total for that particular question. In this case, the total is 78 because there are 78 10th graders, 40 boys and 38 girls. Now I'm able to find the percent that are girls. My result was 48.7%, which makes sense because almost half of them are girls. Number 3 says what percent of all listed students are boys. So what I'm going to do is figure out how many boys I have, which I already know from number 1. There's 142 boys, but I've got to figure out what percent of the total number of students is this 142. So I need to add up all of my numbers to figure out how many total students I have. I got a total of 260, and now I'm able to figure out what percent of that 260 students are boys, in which case I got 54.6% of the total number of students are boys. Last question, number 4, says what's the percent of 9th and 11th graders that are girls? So first of all, I need to figure out how many 9th graders are girls and how many 11th graders are girls. 50 plus 30 is 80. That's what I want. I want to know what percent that is of the total students in 9th and 11th grade. So when I add up the total number of 9th graders and 11th graders, I get 182 total. So the percent of 9th and 11th graders that are girls is 80 over 182, which will simplify to 44%. 44% of the 9th and 11th grade classes all together are girls. All right, hopefully this helps, and thanks for watching.